Hello everyone, so we're gonna be doing some Chatguessr. Uh, just I stopped the music because I was switching scenes. We'll get the song request music on real quick. Seems some of the videos on my song request those playlists have been removed or something. Right. So it should be good to go, provided I can, except for the fact that the audio is not actually being captured right now. The last time I had to skip to the next track. Yeah, there we go. It just doesn't play the first track that just doesn't capture the first track. Like each time I started up for some reason. So now we should be good to go. Let's just go for world map. Right, so we are got some trees, these and a house. We've already got flag, well, it appears to be possibly a flag. So let's see if we can approach that house at all. We've got blue, we've got what appears to be a blue flag with something white on it, but that could be just like a towel or tapestry of some kind, and just as easily. Also got a truck that we might be able to get like a language, get like a local language off of. Here's a sign. Right. So near Gora, wherever that is. Right. I think I see a .pl on the side of this truck. So that might be a country identifier. You've got .pls on multiple trucks. I think it might be in Poland. Because I mean it's .pl, got Korwowo, Podgorn. think Poland is probably going to be a safe starting point. Yeah, if we can find that particular city in Poland. Then again, who's to say that's a city and not like a road or something? If I'm not seeing any cities by that name. I suppose we can continue on down this road. See what other nearby landmarks we can find. We appear to be entering a town of some kind. So this sign, I think this is just sort of a general, like, you're leaving city limits of wherever this is sign. But it's also super unhelpful sign since it doesn't even have any words on it. Which sign this is Gralowo. Maybe we can find something like a local business. I think we've got a good starting point. Because I think this means that it's like 10 of whatever form of measurement that is, somewhere, something on the metric system, I assume, like Warsaw. So it looks like we're 10 something to the east of Warsaw. Either that or maybe it's one of these roads with a number on them. Maybe you take a road labeled 10 to get to Warsaw. You know, unless this is like a very similarly named city elsewhere in Poland, and that's referring to here. Yeah, I'm seeing the other city mentioned that I'm not even going to like because this sure any Polish people watching can easily correct me on my pronunciation. Yeah, I'm sure I just butchered your language real bad. I think we're somewhere between that city starting with a B and Warsaw. Just judging by this sign. They're apparently both really they're on either side of this city, either we're in right now. And then Gralovo is to the north somewhere. Either that's where we currently are. Hmm. And honestly, that's I mean one I've yet to find on the map. Like I was I think I've at the very least gotten like here like see this the sign seems to indicate like the road to Warsaw. Or again possibly another similarly named city in oh here we go. We've got an S10, we've got a 10 that you can take to get to Warsaw from that other place. So presumably it's somewhere along this road that I'm looking at on the map right now. Hmm. So now it's just a matter of maybe finding this place somewhere. I think maybe this sign is just like two large cities plus the name of the city we're in. Which I'm saying similarly named cities, but nothing identical to what's on the sign. Hmm. I think I'm definitely onto something with this being, you know, the roads that lead to the 10 being the road that leads to the city and not a measurement of the distance to said city. So like arguably if we just continue on this road, for instance, we will get to Warsaw eventually. And then we can basically just trace our steps back to where we came from. Or we might actually even perhaps pass by other useful road signs on the way there. Alright, so we've got another city that's closer by. Herzania. Once again, I'm probably butchering the pronunciation horribly. But it looks like we're pretty far away from Warsaw. Since we're 84 of whatever form of measurement is Poland's standard way of measuring distance on roads. And oh, and here's Esnia. So that's a big help. In fact, you never know, you might actually even have been in Zaznia. Let's continue on this road a little bit further and see if there's any signs telling us that we're like getting closer. Those are, for instance, because that will tell us if we were there or heading in the wrong direction or whatever. We've got another sign. They're taking that Roscoe, and I'm not entirely sure. I have no idea what that. Oh, here's Gora, which I believe is the city we were just in. So at least, you know, that's what the road signs would indicate. So now, just gotta. So let's return to start. I'd help if we could figure out exactly what this place is. Which, I mean, I think it might be this like landmark here. No, I think that's a landmark for some kind of like castle or something, and that looks like it's at most maybe like a fancy like manor house. That was at least from this angle. At the same time, you know, it does indicate that there's, you know, farmland nearby. Maybe if we can find this store or this church, that should tell us. You know, for all I know, that could be the church. Right, so we are now entering the city limits once again. I'm not seeing any signs of a church or anything that seems to be very specifically a store either. Wait, hold on. Nope, that's a different store than the one I'm looking for. I think we might be right, or we might have started right around there. Alright, I was 775 yards off. We were farther from like big fields and everything than I thought. Right, so now We have a new location. We are starting in the midst of a cemetery this time. You might be able to look at graves. Loving memory of Daniel Houlihan. See if we can get any info. Dennis McCarthy. Looks to be a very Christian cemetery. If I had to guess by like the surnames on the grave, I would guess somewhere in the UK. Because these are very much surnames from like somewhere on the Isles. You know, Houlihan and the Hills, I feel. Some mix, so probably Scotland or Ireland. You know, everything's in English, so that's further indication that we're probably like somewhere in the UK somewhere. You know, UK or maybe Ireland somewhere. Let's see. So now we're probably somewhere on the Isles. Just based on the graves. Let's venture forth. I've got Martin Hart, or well, old drilling and water divining. Interesting. Let's try and get a sign indicating. Alright, so we've got a sign in multiple languages from the looks of it. Alright, I think I see mentions of Cork, so I'd say we're definitely in Ireland. Yeah, Cork County Council. See, Old Mill, Kent Street, Clonskilly. I think that's what that says. This is kind of hard to read. This massive blur here. We can just find... Look, Cork's County Council Industrial Estate. That's... This is Castletown Member Civic Amenity Site. This is held by the... This is a property held by the Cork County Council. So it must be fairly close. You know, we're at the very least in the right county right now. Yeah, maybe we're somewhere on the Cork County Council Industrial Estate. Apparently, if we could find Castletown Bear, that would be a big help. So if I'm not seeing... Let's continue down this road a bit. See what other landmarks you can find. Managed by green belt. That doesn't really tell me anything. Barracote Host Hotel. Again, Castletown Bear. Wherever that is. You know, Bearhaven in Marine Supplies. Marine Supplies. Oh, we've got Visual Glitch as well. It's 2 kilometers east of Castle Town Bear. So I assume that means it will probably that Castle Town Bear is probably decently close to a coast, like maybe over near Castletown Bearhaven. And that's within County of Cork from the looks of it. Yeah, there we go. Castletown Bear. Sea Breeze B&B. We're looking for Brookhaven B&B to be nearby. Ellen View B&B. Barracos Hotel. Here we go, Barracos Hotel. It's off in this direction somewhere. This definitely seems to be quite the tourist town, judging by the sheer number of, like, places to stay. Oh, and here's Bearhaven Marine Supplies. So we are getting significantly warmer. Yeah, if we can find maybe a street name. If you can find an indicator of what road this is, that'll also be a big help. Let's return to the start and try walking in the other direction. I think there was mentions of a church on the, like a church gate on this map near here as well. And cemeteries are often near churches, especially when they're as extremely Christian as this one nearby. Ha, here's the Sarah Walker Gallery. Or at least a sign for it. So we're presumably in the vicinity of the square. Yeah, we're close enough to the square that having a sign for places like the tea room at west in Castletown Bear. Perhaps they're near St. Peter's Church. Since again, cemeteries are commonly near their churches. But at the same time, I haven't really seen actual like church building. I've just seen in a cemetery. So who's to say how close we actually specifically are to a church? Since I think I see one like on the horizon. Like it's definitely the right kind of architecture. If I could find where the super value is on this map, then we might be able to narrow down our location by that as well. Hi, super value Castletown Bear. So it would appear we are on Main Street right now. Welcome to Castletown Bear, Murphy's Restaurant, Ireland's fishing capital, great food at affordable prices. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that's usually at like the main street of a town. So now we've just got to retrace our steps that we took to get here. I think I may have gone in the wrong direction, heading out from here. I think we start from maybe this branching road here. Here's it's like a branching juncture right it's like right between the super value and the hair salon. Okay, this is this branching juncture right here. If we can get back to where I saw like what appeared to be like a church on the horizon, then we'll be good. Maybe I should just return to starting point and just find my way back to Main Street again. You know, keep a better eye this time out for any landmarks we pass along the way. I think we're actually on a different route in this time as well. Right here we go. We're actually on the same route. Ha! We went down. Looks like we went down the. To get to Main Street, we went down the. Yeah. So we went to Main Street, we went down the road that passes in between the hair salon and the super value. So now we've just got to figure out exactly where on this road we started out at. At the same time, it doesn't look like there's very many identifiable landmarks. I guess we can get back to our starting point. Go up the road, see how close this road that branches off into. I don't know if it is. This looks like it could be this branching road right here. I'm gonna guess we're somewhere towards the middle. Apparently not. We were actually a ways beyond that. Alright, on to the third round. We got Sepang International Circuit. We've got Pine Stars. So if we can figure out wherever Sepang International Circuit is, well, this one will be real easy. Of course, you know, first, in order to really be able to identify where Sepang International Circuit is, you probably want to figure out how to get off of Sepang International Circuit. Right, we've got Honda, the Power of Dreams. I think I might be able to, if I could get a good look at this car, I might be able... Okay, just something car. It's hard to make out, like it's... Like the image is just unfocused and low quality enough that I can't really get a clear look at what it says on this car. But also I am wondering how exactly I go about leaving the Sepang International Circuit. Like, you know, there's gotta be like an exit ramp, right? After all, the Google Street View vehicle got on here somehow. So is there some special way that they just move vehicles on and off the track that the programmers didn't really account for? You know, it's kind of a problem with... I think this might be the way off. Nope. I cannot get on this stretch of road from here. I figure out... Admittedly, something with the name Sepang has a bit of a like Asian sound to it. So maybe we're not in Europe this time. But you know, Asia's also a big place. You know, it's an entire continent. I would assume this is somewhere in a fairly big city, since you don't exactly just put... Well, thanks for the follow, Rena and Nicole. You don't exactly put an international circuit in just like the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it's usually the big cities that get the privilege of having something that important and within their limits. Yeah, it's kind of hard to figure out I think I see a flag in the distance. That should tell us what country Sepang is in. Unfortunately, I do. Let's see. Red and white stripes with blue patch with a star on it. If I had to guess, it's somewhere. It's an indicator that we're somewhere that's been influenced by the United States. Is that? Oh, and it's a star and crescent, so. So it looks like our best clue right now is identifying that flag. I think I've ended up on a slightly different route through the circuit, maybe. I think I just completed a full rotation through the circuit. Which, I mean, if it's somewhere that's been influenced by, hey, the United States heavily enough that their flag mirrors it, that would explain why most of the text uses the same writing system as English, as opposed to using something else. Or I think maybe I found a way off of the circuit. I think we might be finally getting free of the circuit. Nope. Nope, we are still very much on the circuit. Yeah, at least we have some idea as to the country. As we are in whatever country uses that flag. Fortunately, off the top of my head, I don't know which country that is. So, I'm going to allow myself just one sort of internet hint. By hopping on the flag identifier. So I'm gonna switch to the AI dungeon scene real quick. Right, so let's see. Let's go for combined identification by field, division, and charges. Right, it's got Canton, top hoist Canton, planar charged. Right. None of these are the... Do you think I need to select horizontal strips? Yeah, there we go. Ah, we're in Malaysia. So I was right. Right on the money thinking we were somewhere in Asia. I just wasn't sure where. Well, I think Malaysia is actually in Oceania, but either way, I'd say I'm pretty close. Switching back to the Chatguessr scene, and so now we know we're in Malaysia. Now if we can just find where the Pasang International Circuit is. Perhaps Bahang. Let's see, let's return to our starting point, which actually I could actually see flags. Eggs from right there. Let's see. Perhaps we're even in the capital. Yeah, that kind of makes sense to have the international circuit be in the capital. It seems like it's a pretty big deal. However, I'm not seeing any signs. But yeah, it shouldn't be hard to it should be hard to miss once you figure out where it is. It's just a matter of figuring out, like which city, for instance, it's in. So yeah, sure, we've narrowed it down to Malaysia, but there's still a lot of Malaysia to kind of go through. We've got Google Singapore, but who knows how close or how far that is from where we are, because again, I'm not seeing any signs of our current location. I think we might not be in Singapore, or I think we're elsewhere. Actually, come to think of it, I think the map got me confused, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure Singapore is not even part of Malaysia, so, or is it? I'm so incredibly unfamiliar with Malaysian, the geography of Malaysia and its surrounding area. That could very well be, for all I know. Actually, no, I think. Yeah, Singapore's its own nation. I'm just dumb and don't know my Asian geography. Yeah, that's what happens in most of my geographical knowledge is from Paradox games that mostly focus on Europe. But then again, there's literally a border here, so That should have been giving me a good, strong hint right there. Or maybe it's who. So, this is possibly in the capital of Malaysia, then we need to find that somewhere on the map. I'm just gonna take a wild guess and assume that we're somewhere near Pahang, since it's... Oh, and because I don't have Geoguessr Pro, I've got to wait 10 seconds. And I was all the way on the other side of native Malaysia. Here is the Sepang International Circuit. Right, on to round 4. It's 1:33 a.m. so we say we've definitely got time. If it took... Alright, we are somewhere in Eastern Europe. Just immediately we have Cyrillic. So let's see if we can find a flag. Egg or something. Flag, town name, something like that. Yeah. Okay, the Cyrillic has me, I'd say, substantially more confident. Plus, I'm not stuck in a loop. I had very little to go on as far as finding the Pasang National Circuit. Really, if we could even find like maybe indicators of the currency, that could help. depending on how much of Cyrillic, how much of the world uses Cyrillic letters and the same currency. Oh, we are in a really rundown part of town now. All kinds of like broken stuff, graffiti, completely unpaved roads. And we have pet food apparently. Or something pet related at least. Pet related and imported from overseas. You have to, I guess. So I'm pretty sure Pedigree is an American company. You're not really finding anything to really distinguish this place as far as like, for instance, what particular like Russian speaking country this is. Or I guess at the very least country that uses the Cyrillic alphabet. So I'm not sure if that's exclusive to specifically Russian or if it's, after all, I mean, those who use in English aren't exclusive just to English. It's pretty much any like Romance language it uses you know, if we could just find like somebody patriotic enough to be waving the flag of their country, that would be a big help. I'm gonna return to our starting position. Maybe try and go a different route. Definitely getting some pretty difficult ones this time around. Like, I mean, when the start us off in the cemetery was surprisingly simple, since, you know, at least you could take a wild guess as to the country. Right, here we go. We've got, how's trade? How are you? So we are in Russia, somewhere. But you know, Russia's also a very, very vast place. next mission is to find something that will tell us what municipality we are in. Unfortunately, I'm having difficulty identifying which signs really tell us that. I think this might be like the name of the city or street. I think I've seen one of these words up here a few times, so I think that might be a town name. Maybe if we can find a sign indicating nearby towns, that will help. Because I'll have multiple names to go by, not just one word that I'm guessing is a town name. So this looks like a pretty big street. Probably this may be the main street that leads out of town. So there's probably, somewhere on this road, there's probably a sign that indicates what other towns you can go to by following this road or roads that branch off of it. wherever we are, seems to be a pretty substantial city. It's just a matter of figuring out which one it is. We've got an alien. This time it says to, seemingly says to whatever this word is off. If I had to guess by the like font choice, this place probably caters to children, and it's their primary demographic. Like it's a toy store of some, a toy or candy store of some variety. Ooh, we have public transit. Perhaps if we can figure out where Voda is. We'll be able to get somewhere. Like, you know, we've got a pretty substantial whole area to search for locations by that name. Yeah, at least we've got a possible town name. We have wild berries. Whatever that is. The context of this, like, fairly large Russian city. I'm just so thoroughly lost. For all I know, this could actually not even be in Russia. It could be, you know, somewhere close enough to Russia to be reasonably using, using a similar or the same language, and for vehicles from Russia to be traveling in here on a regular basis. Actually, no. I think. I think it was a vehicle that we got the .ru new from. There's something written on this vehicle that I just passed by. Honda? Again with Honda? Honda One Love NSK. What does that mean? Oh. I'm just now so perfectly on the Honda that is phasing partly of reality, rather than letting me get a better look at whatever that weirdly English text Nick says. The music is the atmosphere. this area fits the music so well. Just like all these like vaguely run down looking buildings. Some of these things like the graffiti on them and the menacing music. The fog. We seem to be on a major like highway. So maybe this will guide us to ooh, what is this? Oh, this is an advertisement. Don't think that's the name of. I don't think there was the name of this specific town anywhere on there. Because I'm pretty sure it's just an advertisement. Isn't that the concerned meme guy? What's he doing in a random ad in Russia? I'm just gonna do a thing real quick. Right there we go. I have this man now. Don't know if he's the same guy or just a really super similar looking one. Oh. we were getting some good advertising and nothing else. Big sauce. Let me double check to make sure that I have that saved. I'm just gonna grab this one as well. Oh, and I did not save. Right, since the snipping tool just added it to my clipboard, I need to go back to grab this guy again. Right, so I now have 2 random advertisements from Russia saved on my computer. We have KFC here for some reason. I've gone past the KFC sign. Didn't think they had KFC in Russia, but I guess they do. Here's KFC. And McDonald's. Now, if only those were, unique landmarks that we could go off of. But nope, it's just, a very generic shopping center that includes places like McDonald's and H&M and Mother Care, whatever that is. I presume it's for like child care supplies, maybe or something. Who is this? Well, we've got a new addition to the collection at least. Just a growing collection of like weird Russian advertisements. Oh, and here he is again. This time he's on. So he's on like on a different account sign, right near the KFC. At least, at least the advertisements can help provide some entertainment. Or Lost in Russia. think I see could very well be another good advertisement. I've lost track of it, unfortunately. At this point, I'm pretty much just exploring this city in Russia, not even worrying about figuring out where we are. We've got public transit. We might be able to glean something from this. Nope, not particularly. Because there's not really any identifying marks on it indicating what city it's from. Well, we know we're in a city near water. So, you know, let's say we're in a city near a major river. So there's a pretty good sized bridge over here. Maybe if I knew anything about, like, if I knew enough about Russian history to identify this guy and to know what towns he's important to, that could also be a good way to identify our location. But he could just be like the founder or something. And so depending on how historically important the city is, you know, he might actually be fairly obscure. Like if I could just find like a sign telling us where the nearby cities are, or that would be great. Instead, I've just found Michelin. I'm finding a lot of dead ends as well. Because, like, you know, blocked off places where the Google Maps vehicle couldn't go. So, you know, Street View just sort of ends there. Thus our ability to explore also ends there. I'm gonna just return to start. Kochkimi. Perhaps that's a local business. Perhaps Koch is at least part of the name of the city. I'm also running low on time to continue wandering around. So yeah, I'm gonna give myself the next like 15 minutes, and if I don't, and I'm gonna pick my best guess out of spots in Russia. You know, just pick a random city in Russia that's near a river and hope for the best. Because I'm trying to wrap up stream by 3 a.m. and it's 2:13 a.m. and we've still got another round to go after this. At least we've got some interesting advertisements. From just around the city. Could this be the name of the city? Who knows? Nothing really seems to give me a clear indication. I think this is the name of a brand. And this seems like it's a big enough place to probably be part of a chain, so that's no help. I think maybe this might be a city or street. Ooh. Nope. That's not quite it. It's got the same first 3 letters but nothing else. You know, it's similar but not the same. But you know, I might be able to decode, at the very least, an approximation of what these words sound like. Like this is apparently Nova something. Which sounds like it could be a town name. It's Novo. It's Novo. It's Novoro. Novoros. Novorosi. Need to find some. Need to find somewhere with. Novorosiyska. Now, is that a town that could... That sounds like it could be a town, but it could also be a street. It could also have, you know, misread. Nope, I think it does say Novorossiyska. But again, it's all by 173, so I think that might be a street name actually. Which is only gonna be a big help if we can figure out town. Aladdin? What's Aladdin doing? There are 24 hours. Right here's something that could possibly be a city. Like this long line of text right here. It's probably K. Looks to be an O, perhaps. Also star-shaped symbol. I'm having trouble finding in the name of anything on the map. Alright, here we go. Apparently maps to an H. Kohei. Maybe we can start from there. See if there's anything that starts with those particular characters. Particularly that's near a river. Or perhaps even a lake. Alright, I'm just gonna throw in a wild guess. And we were in over no separate the entire time. I'm apparently alright, on to the final round, which is gonna have to be pretty quick if I want to get done with tonight's stream by 3 AM. Let's hope it's somewhere a bit more familiar. Like, it would be great if it could be, say, somewhere in the US. You know, somewhere where I'll have an easy time identifying it. Nope, we are definitely not in the US, that's for sure. Because that is, I believe, Japanese. So, but hey, that actually narrows it down significantly. Because that means that we are just, you know, somewhere on the island of Japan. It's just a matter of figuring out where. Alright, and I think we've got I think this is for some kind of public transit route. Because if I had to guess, SDA means station. At the same time, you know, they could still be referring, some of it still could be referring to, like, you know, the station you go to take a train or something to one of these cities. least, you know, it's still giving me arguably a better starting point than the last place we were in, since, yeah, at least it's a significantly smaller land area to look over. Once we have an idea as to the city name. You know, it's much easier to find a random place in Japan than a random place in Russia. If you're just going, you're just looking over the entire map. At the same time, you know, I'm also not entirely sure, you know, for instance, how they, you know, format addresses in Japan. Yeah, if I knew that, then I could just find any address and I could identify which city we're in. And then it's as simple as finding the right spot. You may note a library. Could that be... If I had to guess, it's probably the name of the town or the name of a significant donor to the library, perhaps. You know, those tend to be the most common namesakes for a public library. It's either like somebody that founded the library, somebody that helped the library out significantly, or just the town that the library is in. If there's any town in Japan named Yamanote, then it could be where we are. So far I'm not seeing anything by that name. You know, maybe we can head over towards the library and there will be other distinguishing landmarks. Landmarks on the way. Sapporo. Don't know if that's anything. This seems to be a bunch of dead ends. Oh. Right here's something that looks like it's got an address on it. But again, I have no clue how they format addresses in Japan. So I can't really tell which word is a city. Perhaps this. I think that might just be like a warning. So that's probably not a city name either. We've managed to make our way back to one of these signs. Sapporo drugstore. Sapporo station. think we might be at or near Sapporo Station, just going by the fact that Sapporo drugstore is right there. That could very well be the town name for all I know. I'm not seeing any towns with that name, but then again, could just be that this is a very small town. So I need to zoom in a bit more. Presumably, this is station is referring to like train station, in which case it's probably somewhere along one of these railways. It's just a question of where. You've yet to see any indication that this is a coastal town, so you know, the fact that I'm getting kind of tired does not help my ability to figure out where we are or at all. I might just give this until like 3 a.m. I'll just pick a random spot in Japan if I can't figure it out by then. Okay. You have support Yamanote is senior high school. If I had to guess, like, Yamanote and Sapporo are probably important terms. Let's see if we can find Yamanote or Sapporo no city. That would be great. But then again, who's to say either of those words are referring to the city and not like the neighborhood or a person? Oh, there actually is a city named Sapporo in Japan. So that's probably where we are, or city-wise. Judging by the number of times the name Sapporo has come up. Now if we can just figure out our starting location and where that is. Alright. Our starting location is near Yakult Beautians. So if we can find those, then we should be good. Apparently there's a beer museum in the city. There's a place just called Birthday. Don't know what that is. If we can find maybe one of these driving schools, then that might be useful. Or the 7-Eleven. And I should probably tone down the music volume a little bit. This track is a little loud. Trash used car dealer. Oh, here, I think we've got a junior high school here, so it might be near Here's the high school we just looked at. Hey, at least we know roughly what city we're in. But it's also a rather big city. Let's see if we can find a more distinct landmark to go off of. Because I'm not seeing Sapporo Butans anywhere. They're on the map. Oh wait, Yakult Butians, I mean. Yeah, there's a lot to this city as well, so if we could find our way to the beer museum, that would be great. That would be fantastic. We could just like find our way to the beer museum and just go from there. Because at least I know where on the map that is. You know, there's quite a lot of city to cover. Ooh, if we could find the Pearl Sakura Mansion somewhere on the map, that could also work. It seems like a nice distinct landmark. Here, so station. You know, maybe one of these one of these stations will be identifiable. Not particularly. Oh, here we go. We managed to go down more levels. So maybe now we can see places like the like beauty salon. If I had, and I would assume was that place we were looking at before. If we could find the McDonald's, then we might be able to go off of that. I don't think we're near a... I don't think we're near enough to do a river to go by that, so Coco Pelli. Oh, and we can't really go by the McDonald's either because there's at least 2 of them. So like that wouldn't be much help. But let's see if we can find any other identifiable landmarks, because I'm not seeing the Pearl Sakura mansion anywhere. Seems like a school would be a good landmark. Those seem to be pretty easy to find on the map. Like if we could get back to the school that we were at when we figured out that, yeah, this is a town called Sapporo. Ooh, we've got 7-Eleven, which means, and I believe I've seen at least one 7-Eleven on the map. It's just a matter of where. Because now that I'm looking for it, I don't immediately see it. Now that I'm specifically looking for 7-Eleven, I've lost it amongst the more unique landmarks. Like I swear, I saw 7-Eleven on the map, but now that I'm here in front of the 7-Eleven, is nowhere to be found. Where is the 7-Eleven? Aha, here we go. Here's the 7-Eleven. Is there an ATM? Is there a 7-bank ATM? Outside of this 7-Eleven. It doesn't look like it. Unless it's referring to an ATM that's inside. Also, yeah, no, I think this is a different 7-Eleven because it's not near a four-way intersection. And or is it? Because yeah, no, this isn't a four-way intersection. This is just like for it to be this 7-Eleven, Monkey Magic would have to be over here. And it's not. So the 7-Eleven I'm currently looking at on the map is a different 7-Eleven. Yeah, I'm gonna go a little bit longer tonight just to try and track down the 7-Eleven. That's somewhere in this Japanese city. Okay, we've got another 7-Eleven over here. Here, let's see. And this also is not the 7-Eleven we're looking for. Nor from the looks of it. Wait, no? I think it might be. No, this one's too far away from the edge. Plus, I don't think in Cafe Carrot is anywhere near here. So I think this is a different 7-Eleven yet again. I think there's probably at least 3 of them in this one city. You see, like, I'm not seeing a pedestrian overpass anywhere near here. I think I remember seeing Roll's store. Like, I vaguely remember Roll's store. In fact, maybe I think I'm seeing a beauty salon. So maybe if we can get back to the beauty salon the like beauty place that we were looking at before, then that can be our identifiable landmark. It seems a bit more unique than 7-Eleven. Because at least it's unlikely that there will be, you know, several of those spread throughout the city. Unfortunately, I'm having trouble even finding it. Aha, here we go. Echo Butians. But sadly, this is a different beauty salon. In fact, actually, I'm not even entirely sure if this is even a salon. I'm not even entirely sure. I have no clue what a beautician is. I remember seeing a Ralph store around somewhere. Let's look how, if I had to guess, is a nursery, judging by like the style of the sign. Maybe an elementary school. You know, something aimed at fairly young children. We've got yet another 7-Eleven. I think it's still the wrong 7-Eleven. Maybe we can find a nursery that might be this location right here. Yeah, I don't think we're finding that. We need something just like very distinct. Unfortunately, there's like, again, if I could find like the beer museum and find my way back to my starting location from said beer museum, then that would be fantastic. Right here, here's something. Sapporo Station, Katoni Station. I believe I saw some stations on the map. You know, just following the railway seems to keep leading me out of town. And that's not good. You know, I know what town I'm in. Like, if we could find birthday, then we could go by that. I'm gonna turn to our starting position, try and find another distinct landmark. What is this place? It is very hard to tell what this place is because it can't seem to get the exact right spot to get a good look at it. Oh, we're back here. I think I'll probably go for maybe another 15 minutes. Just trying to find a distinct enough location. Yeah, maybe that's... Maybe Hachiken or Nishino is a nearby city. From what I can see, there's the Yamanori Library again. The Nishi Ward office. We think I saw some offices before. But yeah, that's not really saying much. Yeah, wards seem to be fairly significant parts of the city. You know, there's sort of subdivisions. So if you can figure out where Nishi Ward is we might have something. Particularly if I can stop managing to wander off into other cities. Not really... Ooh, what's this? Ibetsu Nishi. Perhaps that's something that we're close to Nishi Ward. And like I'm not seeing, I'm seeing multiple wards, but not Nishi Ward. Like Kita, Gashi, Shiroishi, Kyoto. Where's Nishi Ward? Here's the Sapporo drugstore. If we could find that on the map somewhere, then we'd probably be good. But I'm not seeing that anywhere. Yes, I'm gonna give this another like 12 minutes. Just in case I reach some kind of minor breakthrough. Like if I find birthday or something. Like if I can figure out what this place is, for instance, then you know. Which I mean, if I could find my way to that shop that I found on the map that I was at before, or maybe if this turns out to be one of the 7-Elevens I found previously. I think this might be the 7-Eleven that I was looking at originally. No, I don't think it is. I think it's because this doesn't appear to be a four-way intersection with a traffic light. So this is just a 7-Eleven, not that specific 7-Eleven. Oh, but here's a 7-Eleven. Seems to be in roughly the right location. Let's see what's nearby. And in fact, it even specifies that there's an ATM. Which there's an ATM listed on the map. Let's see if the fruit and vegetable store is here. Like it seems to have approximately the right sort of positioning. But I'm also not seeing anything behind it that looks like a fruit and vegetable store. There's a sign over here. Can't really get close to. And it's not even gonna really tell me much of anything because it's just like like parking directions from the looks of it. I think this is still a different 7-Eleven because I'm not seeing any fruit and vegetable stores. Or is back here? Though I think there is a motor vehicle dealer nearby. Maybe. Actually, I think this might just be parking. Yeah, I think this is just parking. Ooh, we have a street name. Name Kotoni Sakanachi Avenue. That tells me a lot, because now I can find a street somewhere there with that name possibly. Right. So that's not the right street. Neither is that. Neither is that. Right, so that's the street we're just looking at. Here's yet another 7-Eleven, but it's not the one we were just at, because I think I would have noticed if there was a McDonald's nearby. I, for one, and also it appears to be in a larger building. We have a street name. So if we can just find this street somewhere, then we're good. Like we can at least get very close. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna get exact location, but close is good enough at this point. Unfortunately, this is still a massive city. So there's quite a few different avenues. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on, I think I have something. I think I have perhaps the kindergarten that we saw earlier. So I think, because that's the same first character at least. So if I can just find my way back to that particular location. Hey, Hey Randy, how are you doing? You already know by the housing? I mean, we've already got it nailed down to particular city in Japan. Right. Let's see. Let me see if I can. I'm doing a lot better now that I'm getting close to possibly having this. Like, getting quite close to my starting location. And I think the kindergarten or whatever I saw is near here. Either that or everything's just sort of blurring together because I've been through this area so many times now. Like now, of course, now that I think I've found it on the map, I can't find this random, well, at least appears to be a kindergarten that I've passed by multiple times previously. It looks like... Actually, I think it's a smaller building anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it was somewhere in there. It's 5.89 miles off. So well, he certainly got close those to it, at least. And for some reason, my bots have decided to bicker again. I think I might just need to mod the bot for... I think I might just have to mod the bot for Chatguessr. Right, so it's gonna do it for me tonight. Let's see who else is live with Geoguessr. Alright, so let's see. You maybe try and find somebody else that's using Chatguessr. Let's raid. Let's raid this person. Thank you all for watching. Probably stream this again at some point. This was, I'd say, a good stream. I should probably have my proper scene set up. Right. I'm done for the night. And here's another person live with Geoguessr. There for a raid. Once again, thank you all for watching. Probably stream this again at some point. And I'm just not sure when.